Hey, hi, what I'm going to show is now something peculiar, something which people may not have seen, but this is the right time to show. So as you can see, there is a small kind of a notebook which has a photo of a boy and a girl and the boy's face has been scrubbed to have a beard and there's kind of a dot on his forehead. So this notebook is kind of dated in 1997 July. So I'm not sure if that page itself is a part of the notebook. So let me uncover it. So this looks like a physics notebook to me. Yes, it has a physics notebook. It is a physics notebook. Characteristics of sound, loudness, pitch, tone quality, amplitude. So these are physics terms you will know. And you just scroll over. So this has an explanation of those items, and there is a bit of literature here. I think this is Tamil literature, a bit of Tamil homework and exercises, and this is a bit of, I guess, 18th century Belgium, Holland, Luxembourg, Poland. I'm not sure what this is. This should be some history thing or a civics kind of thing. This is back to Max. So we are kind of. I think this must be kind of a rough note, which has all the subjects that a person can have. So this has some equations, divisions, multiplications, additions. Next one, basically magnetism. Magnetism again is physics thing. So let's just scroll over. And about making magnets. So this looks like a rough note. Let's see if there is anything else on this notebook. So equations again. That is India. I don't know where that came from. So India the Great. So it says that India is the greatest country. So, and it's signed by some person called SJK. So this is the three oceans. Falls down. Sorry for the bad video, but this is my first effort making it because this is going to be peculiar. Yeah. So, and you find nothing on this page. Oh, what is this? What is this? So this is a kind of a series. What is this? This is a tri-series. SJK Cup. I'm not sure who this SJK is, but he has, I guess, tried to create a kind of a tournament or a cricket series, calling it as SJK Cup, and the teams would be India, Australia, South Africa, and the place is Sharjah. And it's going to be held on 25th April. So 25th April, I guess it's Sachin's birthday, or 24th April. So, but this is basically a tri-series between India, Australia, and South Africa, and it's in Sharjah. So I'm not sure what this kid is up to. So let's see. And it has some Hindi also. So this book, which actually started with physics, maths, is now turned into cricket. So this must be a rough note. What is this? So you have something called as a points table: India, Australia, and South Africa, and some 3 matches between each of them in round robin fashion. And let's look at the teams here for. It again falls down. So sorry for that. So this one, Australia versus South Africa. So the teams, Australia, South Africa. So it's Mark Waugh. My God, 13 balls, 60 runs. 8 balls, 42 runs. So this is something done in the late 90s, maybe. If you see the team composition, it has. So the place is Sharjah, the teams are Australia and South Africa. You have players like Mark Waugh, Gilchrist, Ponting. I mean, three of the elegant players during the late 90s, and then they moved on. Steve Waugh, the Waugh brothers, Lehman, who hit the winning shot of the 1999 World Cup for Australia, and which started the legacy of Australian cricket. Damien Marlin, what a class player he was. Warney, and who's this called? Kevin Robertson, I should say. So Kevin Robertson, I guess if you remember, he was one of the spinners in the Australian lineup when they toured India. Mike Kasparovich, he was a good bowler, just rolling over his arms, and you would remember Sachin hitting him for a straight six in the Sharjah finals. So Mike Kasparovich, Damien Fleming, so it's a solid Australian side. And how much did they score? They have scored 186 in 52 deliveries. And let's see South Africa's reply here. So South Africa have just allowed for 150 in 49 deliveries. So the result is that Australia has won by 36 runs and South Africa has lost it. So let's see who has scored in South Africa. Mike Rindle, I guess he is one of the left-handed opening batsmen for South Africa, if I remember right. Gary Kirsten, who can forget that in Indian cricket? And Jacques Kallis, what a player he was. One of the unsung heroes of even 2000, 2010, 2000 until 2015, 14 maybe. But he was one of the unsung heroes in the likes of Lara, Tendulkar, and Jonty Rhodes hit 58 of 15 deliveries. Hansie Cronje, the late Hansie Cronje, and Mark Boucher, the wicketkeeper. Simcox. These people have turned commentators now. So it's really an old kind of a rough note created by a boy. Should be a boy. Pat Simcox. Let's see. Steve Elworthy, again a commentator. Alan Donald, he's into coaching today. Paul Adams, what a different spinner he was. So South Africa, despite their brilliance, good team on paper, has not won it here. So Australia has won it here versus South Africa. So let's see what's up next. So it's India versus Australia now. It's India versus Australia, and you have the likes of Ganguly and Tendulkar, the best opening pair he's ever had. Azharuddin there. So would suggest again that this is a late 90s notebook. And you have Dravid. It's amazing that Dravid has scored 40 out of 7 deliveries. I'm sure Dravid would like that. Tendulkar, 8 balls, 34 runs. That's good. Jadeja out for 2. And Mangia, he was one of the best. He was the best, I would say, of the keepers that India's ever produced. In Kumble, now the coach of the Indian cricket team. Venkatesh Prasad scoring 26 of 7 deliveries. That's a bit of great, something that happened not on a real cricket field, but this looks like a cricket field. I don't think this is a book cricket match. I think this is a match which has been played on the field, maybe within the house, outside of the house, maybe backyard cricket. I'm not sure what this is, but let's figure it out as we move on. You have Ajit Agarkar. He was the then holder of the fastest 50 wicket taker for India. So India have scored 138 of 40 deliveries, and my God, Australia, they have lost it. They've just scored 120. So it's quite fast-paced cricket. And now we talk about T20 cricket. In the late 90s, you didn't have such kind of cricket. So it's kind of amazing that we have such scores, which indicates that this should have been played somewhere in the backyard, inside a home. Let's see what it is. So you have the top scores is Gilchrist, Mark Wu again. You have Bevan in the side today. Michael Bevan was great finishes like MS Dhoni. He has hit 36 runs of 3 deliveries, so it should be some no balls. So you have also the man of the match things. Who's the man of the match here? Lehman, 54 of 13 deliveries. So it's going to be a very small backyard maybe. And Steve Waugh again falling cheaply. And you have the same team as the last one that we saw. So it's going to be 25 overs match, and people have got out just for 40 deliveries. So that's interesting. And you have substitutes. Oh my gosh, what is that? You have substitute for India as Sidhu, Mr. Sidhu, now commentator again. Sabah Karim, who just completed his term for one of the selectors of the Indian side. Kanetkar. Who can forget Kanetkar with the winning shot against Ekline Mushtaq in the Independence Cup in Dhaka. And for Australia, the substitutes are Ian Healy, Harvey was a good seam bowler, just tight middle overs he would bowl, and you have Damien Martin, remember, in the last match, he had scored a duck, I guess, so this time he's a substitute. Pretty harsh man on a player who's at last act. So maybe he just started his career at that time. It should be in the late 90s. So now we move on to the third match of the series. South Africa versus India. Oh, this is a good team. Andrew Hudson. The South Africa team, especially in the late 90s, had a really, really good time against India. There was a top class team at the time, and India lost really bad when they taught South Africa. And if you remember right, people like Azharuddin and Tendulkar were the ones who were actually scoring against the likes of Craig McMillan, Sam Cox, and Donald and company, Pollock in the late 90s. So this was South Africa versus India. Oh, that's a huge victory for South Africa. South Africa have scored 334 runs in their 86 deliveries, and India have managed to just score 186. So South Africa has comprehensively beaten India in this match, and the top scorer for South Africa has been Jacques Kallis, 94 of 24. We couldn't imagine that until he recently was playing IPL for the RCB and KKR. So he's the man of the match for this match. And Jonty, who scored big in the last match, has failed. Cronje 10, and little would you imagine Sim Cox hitting for 60 runs of 13 balls. So, and Elworthy, he was a good seam bowler. Neat line length. So Elworthy 72 of 15. He was a decent batsman as well. So South Africa's comprehensively been. Let's see how the Indian side has done it. Indian side again. Tendulkar has scored in the 30s. Azharuddin Dak, Vinod Kambli. If you remember right, Vinod Kambli, one of the greatest players. I mean, he started his career brilliantly, but then later on there were some injuries. There was some form issues, so it's good to see him paper again. And Jadeja and Robin Singh, the coach, one of the former coaches of India, fielding coaches for India, and Mongia and Agaka it was a decent batsman, and later in the career he concentrated more on his bowling, but he was always known for his all-rounder abilities. So he has scored 54 of 12 deliveries, which is good. And Venkatesh Prasad, as usual, he surprises with 42 runs of 10 deliveries. I can't believe this, but this has happened. Again, you have substitutes on both sides. Rindle for South Africa and Kanetkar, Sidhu and Sabah Karim for India. So it's pretty interesting that you would have substitutes for cricket matches for this backyard cricket match. Oh, what is this? So India, South Africa now. So the three matches were over. So pretty short series, but let's see who has won it. So the finals was between India and South Africa, and this guy has been quite honest to have let South Africa win over India. Though this is an Indian wicket, Indian conditions, Indian match, so this guy has been honest enough to let South Africa win here, so which is fair enough cricket. And they've lost it miserably, I would say, India and South Africa, and that's why I always prefer kind of a best of three finals that brings the real capability of person, a team in a best of three finals. So on this particular day, single match, South Africa has cleaned up India for 62 runs. So it looks like South Africa batted first. They have scored 205 runs, 60 deliveries. Andrew Hudson, he was a class player. Andrew Hudson Kirsten, one of the successful opening partnerships for South Africa. They've scored 84 of 21 deliveries. I'm not sure if he scored that quickly, but yes, he was a good player. Boucher with 25. And then you have Lance Klusener. Klusener, if you remember, he was the man of the series in the 1999 World Cup. So we'll be back after the break, maybe. So let's see. So this one, I think I'm receiving calls. So maybe I'll be back for a break. 1 minute.